Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. So, $350 will get you the best sub general in the game if you are a siege defensive player. I'm going to show you how to do it. And first, let's look at the general. And I'm going to also show you a little comparison because I want to show you that he is better than Simon. Now, the key is I do believe you need 2 copies of him for him to be the best. 1 copy, he's slightly worse than this guy here. Simon, Simon. How do you pronounce this? One of you experts, let me know in the comments. I've been going with Simon, but my brother's name is Simon, and he definitely uses an S as the first letter. Now, let's look at this guy's buffs, debuffs, so that we can compare him to the other guy, Judy. So, reduce enemy range and siege attack by 40, enemy siege defense HP by 30, another 10 attack, and right here, range siege 25, and then 20. Ends up being 75% range and siege debuff for attack, and then that is a 50% for HP and defense. Now, the difference between this guy and Judy is if you're going to increase this guy, enhance him, he doesn't really start helping you again for siege or range again until 8 stars. And that's only with 10 and 10%. So he would then be 85% range and siege attack debuff at 8 stars and 60% defense siege HP at 8 stars. If you're going to get him to 9 stars, which I think like basically nobody in the game is going to do, then he's really going to start to take over. Now, let's look at his counterpart here, the Chinaman, Judy, and 40. And then you get bonus ground buffs, debuffs here, defense and HP. Nothing great, because it's not just something that, it's really just not something you really care to debuff that much, but it does help. Anyways, reduce enemy range and siege, 40, 10 more, and then you get the big final spec, 40, and 20. So right here we're at 70% range and siege attack, 5% less than Simon, and 10% less on enemy siege defense and HP than Simon. So you're losing out on 5-star versus 5-star. Simon is better. But if we go to Ascension, the key here is this guy's 6 stars. He takes over by a little bit, albeit, like I'm going to admit, it's not amazing. But he ends up getting all enemy defense and then all enemy range and siege HP. So he's still down by 5% on range and siege attack. But he's then going to go up 5% on siege HP and tie on... 5% on siege defense and tie on HP. So he becomes basically a tie when he's at 6 stars versus 5-star Simon. Now, is that really fair to compare? Maybe not. But his whole ascension as you go up is better because it's all siege, at least until 8 stars. And who's really going to get them all the way? Both of them are great. No debating here. Just going to show you how to get him for $350. So we're going to go into our daily login here, and you go all the way down. Everybody knows that on day 1, you get a triple down. There it is, triple down. You get 1. Then on Friday this week, you're going to get another. So now you have 2 of them. And then when you go into your cake here, the King's Party, and there's another one when you get to cake 4. So now you have 3 of them. So if you look in here on the $100 pack, you're going to get 100 of those. Use a triple down. That's 300. You did it 3 times. You now have 900. So now all you got to do is use a double down on a $50 pack. There's your $350 spent. You're going to get him. You're going to get the champion, which is another really good bonus for it, getting that in the cake. And then you're going to go into the event here. And right at the top, redeem. Here he is for 1,000. What are they called? Blue Frisbees, something like that. Star Gem tokens, Star Pilgrimy tokens. And there you go. That's how you get him. Is he better than Simon? They're basically a tie. But this one's the one that's available in this event. So if you really care about your debuffs, and you're not going to get 11 Simons, so you might as well mix them all up. And hey, that's the only way you're really going to really improve your siege HP and defense debuffs. If you don't have siege, do not do this. Okay, like if you're a smaller player or attack focused player and you're still trying to hunt down people who have horse because you're early in the game and your archer specialty attack, if you use your debuffs for offense, you don't need this guy. You don't need siege debuffs if people aren't attacking you with siege or you're not attacking other people's siege, okay? So keep that in mind. This is for larger players in big alliances who are rally fillers or all-star caliber keeps. Now there's another option to get him also. I'm going to show you. And it's here in the Glory Shop. Go to All-Star, and he's in here, right there. So I'm taking a look at him, debating getting him. I have the option of basically getting, I could get 2 of him and 1 of Simon, and think about it. Or I can get Niwa. Anyways, I'm leaning towards doing that and making some changes to my sub-generals. And just thought this was an event that I should share those thoughts with you guys. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.